I don't know that scholars really have a firm answer. They have different answers for it. But I would say that specialists with the Gospel of John, New Testament scholars who have really focused on it for years, they all seem to be in agreement that John has adapted Jesus' teachings. In other words, you've got Matthew, Mark, and Luke who wrote their Gospels, and then a few decades after they wrote their Gospels, you have John, whom I believe was an eyewitness. And even those scholars who don't think John was an eyewitness, and they don't think it was John, the son of Zebedee, who wrote it, I do. But even those who don't think that, they still think that John's primary source was one of Jesus's disciples who was an eyewitness. So figuring out what's going on with John is difficult because he reports the things he says that Jesus said are very much in agreement with what we find in the synoptic gospels. However, John sounds different. And if you want to see this for yourself, then I would encourage you, read Matthew 5 times, read Mark 5 times, then read Luke 5 times. And then after you've done that, read John 5 times. And you'll notice that Jesus sounds different in the way he says things. And then read 1 John 5 times, and you'll notice that Jesus in John sounds a lot like John in 1 John. And so I think what John has done is he's taken Jesus' teachings and he has recast them in his own words. F.F. Bruce, a very conservative New Testament scholar who died in the 1990s, he said that John is an expanded paraphrase, a translation of the freest kind, and a transposition into another key. So I think the message of Jesus has been preserved in John, but I think that John has recast it in his own words.